Well. We knew with the filming going on in the streets of Cleveland that we were going to get leaked photos of Superman. We knew we were going to get it. Who thought that we were going to get Mr. Terrific as well? And yes, later on in the day, we got Lois Lane as well. But we're not going to talk about Lois Lane. I mean, yeah, she's wearing a purple get up. Sure, that's fine. But we are going to talk about Superman because we are now officially seeing the suit that Superman is wearing in 2025's Superman. And here it is. This was the first image that we saw on social media from a leaked photo. This is it, guys. I mean, you've probably seen it. You've seen it on all the social medias. It was plastered everywhere. I did not share it until I saw it everywhere else. I didn't want to be the one to spoil it for any of you. But there it is. It's Superman. It's Mr. Terrific on James Gunn's Superman. I don't hate the look. I think it looks fantastic. I think the suit looks great. Of course, you're going to have the naysayers, but the great thing is you take a look at the comments, right here, it gets better. People are showing the S. I don't like the S on the cape. It makes me so happy. People are just excited to see this type of stuff. People are saying Mr. Terrific looks awesome as we see other pictures of Mr. Terrific with the iconic getup that he wears with the fair play on the sleeves. It looks fantastic. James Gunn is cooking as James Gunn does when it comes to movies. And he's not going to disappoint. He's not going to disappoint. We've known that for so long. Truth 31 on X. Snyder Cult are literally lining up to stand in the middle of heavy traffic as we speak. Not only does David Corenswet look like he's ripped from the comics, but the suit is so colorful and vibrant. We got the shorts we won. I don't know if that's a we won statement. I don't dislike the shorts. I don't hate not having the shorts. It doesn't matter to me. I think it looks good in this iteration. The one thing I think people need to understand is the shorts don't, or the suit doesn't make or break a movie, okay? It just doesn't. But this looks fantastic. It truly does. Edie Gathegi as Mr. Terrific. David Corenswet as Superman. Looking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see. What else do we got here? This was a little interesting. And I know you can come at me. I did bookmark this because it is from Sill, but he does make an interesting point here. And, I'll give him credit where credit is due. He did notice this from the reveal picture that we got of David Corenswet's Superman. The one where he's putting on his boot and everything, and it looks like AI created the picture, to this suit. The color and even the texture of the suit look very different. To me, it leads me to believe that picture was very much AI. I said it back then. I'm saying it now. I truly believe I'm staying true to it. I think that picture was AI created to a certain extent. I think that it was AI manipulated in some form or fashion. I don't think it was true to form. I don't know why they went that route. I don't know what the reasoning is for it, but it really is interesting. But I tell you what, besides that, we are now seeing these pictures. We're seeing some amazing things with this movie, and it was bound to happen. Again, like I said in the beginning of this video, we knew we were going to get this stuff when they started shooting in the streets of Cleveland. They tried to hide as much as they could on sets, but when you're out in the open, you're going to get people with cameras. I mean, you got iPhones, you got Galaxy, cell phones. People are going to take pictures. They're just going to. But, it's just, I don't know. I think this is where I'm finally starting to get excited more than I was before. And that's a good thing. DC needs this excitement. And I'm not the only one. I mean, you take a look at a lot of these comments on these posts, people are excited. But then you have people who just act a fool. Nicotina, who I met back during the Snyder Cut days, getting excited about the Snyder Cut. He's talking about this and he's kind of excited. He goes, "Who you taking?" He's just asking the question, which I don't understand this need and desire to want to say, "Hey, which one do you want, Cavill or Corenswet?" I don't think you have to compare. And then he goes, and he does mention both picks are from production of the movie, so no special effects, no lighting or editing. These are both essentially behind the scenes photos. And I just, I comment because Nicotine is a great guy. He means no harm. He likes to just have good conversation. I go, both look great. To be fair, I do prefer the Corenswet suit. The Man of Steel suit, in my opinion, was never my favorite Cavill suit. But the suit also doesn't make or break a movie. Despite the Man of Steel suit not being perfect, the movie itself is still a masterpiece in my book. That's what I said. Somebody literally reposted that and says, "How does one get into this much of a delusion? Holy shit." I don't understand how that's delusional. First off, if Nicotino would have said the BVS suit, the Corenswet suit, I would have picked the BVS suit. I do think the BVS suit is far superior to the Man of Steel suit, and I do think it's better than the Corenswet suit. Heck, if he would have said the 2017 Justice League, the Justice League suit, I probably would have picked the Justice League suit. Again, I think that suit is better than the Corenswet suit. That doesn't mean I don't like the Corenswet suit. I do like it. Again, I'm not a fan of the S on the cape, but you see, what I'm getting at is we do not have to trash one thing to lift up another. I am excited for Superman, as I know a lot of other people are. I personally was a huge fan of the Snyderverse and Cavill's iteration of Superman. But the infighting amongst fans needs to come to an end. It is getting out of hand, and it is just downright pointless at this point in time. Like, think about it. What does it matter if you think the Snyderverse is better than the DCU? If you think Henry Cavill's Superman is better than Corenswet's? If you think Henry Cavill's Man of Steel suit is better than Superman's suit? What does it matter? What is it going to solve? Is it going to solve world hunger? Is it going to stop the Ukraine war? Is it going to stop the bombing over in Gaza? Like, what is this infighting going to stop happening? What is it going to rectify, if anything? Nothing. There's no point to it. You guys are just fighting for no reason at all. The Snyder Bros, the Snyder cultists, just want to hate gun because, well, they took away my precious Cavill and Snyderverse. And honestly, some of the gun fans just want to complain and yell about the Snyder cult and Snyder Bros because they just whine and bitch all the time. I get it. I've fallen into that myself. But we're at a point now where DC is moving forward in such a way that we should all be excited. We're in a place where things are moving at a rapid pace. Just think, just a few years ago, we weren't going to have a Superman. Walter Hamada was not going to make a Superman movie. He was going to remove Superman from the DCEU and just have a Supergirl. He was going to remove Batman. There was going to be a Bruce Wayne. It was going to be Michael Keaton sitting in the shadows. But there was going to be a Batgirl and a Supergirl. And there was going to be no Batman and Superman. So we're at a much better place than we were just a couple years ago. If you don't like what Gunn is doing, if you don't care, then move on. Who cares? If you don't like it, move on. Your bitching and complaining isn't going to solve anything. It's not going to stop anything. And if you're excited, stay excited. You don't have to say this is better than that, because that doesn't matter anymore. That's gone. That's in the past. You can stop now. You can move on. Be excited for what you want to be excited for. It's time to move forward. But let me know your thoughts. I want to know what you guys think about the new suit. I want to know what you think is going to happen with Superman in 2025. It is exciting. It is going to be a fun time indeed. I'm excited. We are nearly a year away. In just a couple weeks, it is a year away from this movie coming out. We are that close to it coming out. It is exciting indeed. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And let me know all your thoughts. I think I said that already in the comments. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit subscribe. I need to get 1,000 subscribers. Almost there, like 20 away, 19 away. Hit subscribe. With all that jazz, guys, I will talk to all of you later.